Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you very much for being here, and for all those who have commented and left remarks, asked questions. I really appreciate it, and I love talking about it, so feel free to leave any kind of comments. Last week I think I talked a mile a minute, so if you want me to slow down, let me know, but I'm trying to keep these in a time frame that is manageable. So right now I just have these two going in, so the LFO triangle is going directly into the hi-hat, and then it's getting inverted and going out to the snare drum as well, just to get a kind of slow wave sound. I want to work with this bass channel though today in percussion mode and see how many different sounds I can get out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the attenuator to use for the clock dividers here. Let's see here. And so I'm going to use, let me see what do I got going on, 8 and 2 into this attenuator. And then I will also use 4 and 1 into the attenuator right next to that there. And let's see. Then I'm going to connect that to the first pulse converter up here. That's going to go into the bass, going to give the bass a bunch of rhythm, see what happens. With that, where am I at? Another fun thing with these, when these two are running on an LFO like this, you can bring it really far down too. And just a little side note, get these little cracklies when the mix is all the way to the right and when the warp is all the way to the right on these. If you open them all the way up, you get some pretty fun little crackly notes. Let me see if I can get it there. And then you run that through some like delay or something. Little side note, let me see. Pitch delay is kind of fun too. If you ping the filter, do a little, but I don't want to get too crazy with it. Let's see. Come on now. There it is. Anyway, little textures. Little textures. Let those pop. Maybe I'm going to send this out to the bass channel here. Probably turn it down so we don't blow the ears off everybody. And see what the sound is like. So you get a little hand drum sound. Pretty cool. I'm going to close this up a little bit, this up a little bit. Bring the cracklies in. And there we go. Now I want to use the chaos to try to kind of change the timbre and quality of the bass, so maybe it'll sound like multiple things being hit. So I'm going to attach this 3-bit sample and hold to the tune, see what that kind of does over time. Let's give it a little, try to give it some life here. What's it connected to? Oh, it's too slow. Let me speed it up. I'm going to give it 16. And so, hand drum coming in. Let's see what we can get out of that. Let's move it around a little bit more with maybe mess with the shape. Just send those to the delay. So you get these little things, dun, 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 and it sounds like a hand drum. I really enjoy that. Sometimes it sounds glassy. You bring it really far up. That was far and high at the same time. Far up. So you can really tune it to whatever you're playing. And but a cool transition for this, I thought, when I was trying to figure out kind of how I would like to start a patch, maybe live, would be to... Actually, let me run this. I'm going to run the bass out to the reverb first to kind of give it a little space. Alright. What I was thinking though, for a transition would be to wire up these switches. Since I already have, excuse me, I already have an inverted LFO going, I can connect some clock dividers to the switches, and so I'm going to do 16 and 4 into one switch, and then I will run, let me see, if I do 16 there, I'm going to do 8, I'm going to do 8 and 0.5 just to mix it up a little bit and have a little something different, so they're not, when the clock dividers are overlapping, there are more spots where everything's going to hit at the same time and where they kind of talk to each other a little too much. And I do like the overlapping, I like the interaction and stuff, but I also want to allow everything to kind of breathe a little bit. I know it looks, yeah, everybody's laughing right now like, breathe, you're smothering it. We'll see. We'll see. Probably. Let's see real quick here. Put a little kick in, maybe. It's not too loud, really. Alright, so I have these two switches loaded up with some clock dividers. All I have to do now is run the switch outs to, since I'm using the pulse converters for the kick and the bass, I'm going to use the 0.1 capacitor as a type of, kind of like a converter of sorts. It definitely gives a nice pulse through it, which is cool. So we'll see how this works. I'm going to do the hi-hat straight out of the capacitor, and then I'm going to do, see if I can get in there. The snare drum is going to go through this inverter here. Something just kicked in. Something's touching, huh? Sometimes you gotta watch these clocks. They touch each other. There we go. It's so fun. I like the interaction. Alright, so that's going through the inverter, and that's going to come out to the snare drum. And I'm going to take... Alright. I'll try to sneak these underneath, actually, so that I can quickly transition these up to the switches. So the LFO that is controlling each of these is now going to go up. So the straight out LFO is going to go here, and the inverted LFO is going to go here. So straight up LFO out is going to the first switch, or the switch on the right. I don't know why I say first, we're reading left to right, but the switch on the right is getting the straight out triangle, and then the switch on the left is getting the inverted triangle. So let's see what that sounds like once we get the amount up here. And bring the tuning up, back up, because it's inaudible. Bring up the main volume, because I was just running them straight up to the delay. Yeah, bring the delay down for now, see what's going on here. Cool. Alright, bring that down a little bit. So, alright, let me just, yeah. I do like the delay there, in case I want to switch it up a little bit. but it is pretty, it's got a mind of its own too. It's very fun. So basically that's all I really wanted to show, was just kind of utilizing the bass as that, and then also the tune all the way down, and again the LFO inverted with the waves is kind of just a fun, it's a fun soundscape that you can definitely mess with more. We can try to get more sounds out of this by, let's see if we can mess with the filter a little bit, see what happens there. Ooh. Mess with that warp. It's kind of fun. Oh yeah. So now I think I'm going to start moving on to what things that you can do to these patches. So maybe next week when you see me, I'll have a patch already lined up that I've done in the past, and I will see what kind of modifiers we could use with the delays, reverbs, and modifying the chaos, and even running just on the internal clock instead of using oh, I am on the internal clock. Haha. Hey, where have I been? That's sweet. Okay, we're on the internal clock. Let's mess with it. I didn't even realize that. I thought I was running through the MIDI on the Octatrack. But okay, real quick, pleasant surprise. Let me attenuate that real quick. Cool. All right, I like this tempo. That's fun. And then I'm going to modify the clock with the 8. Just kidding. Maybe I'll go a little slower. Maybe a little less. Oh yeah. Let's see if my lyra is tuned to it. I wish you all well. I hope that made sense. I just like the idea of a hand drum sound, adds a little something more in, and then with that startup of the waves. I'm redundant today. I'm a little anxious. I get to play guitar for some preschoolers today, and I'm real nervous. I lost sleep last night. So I hope that this finds you well. I hope that you're feeling well. Take care. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to please comment and let me know what's going on. Really appreciate those who have subscribed as well. That's pretty awesome. Let's talk about it. Let me know what's going on. Have a great day. I'm going to play it out a little bit. Thank you again.